Steven with Jacksonville Real Estate News here. I wanted to share with you today the big things that you need to do when you are starting to sell your home. Let's get into it. So give me a like, subscribe, and a follow below. I would love to share with you and all of your friends how to best prepare your home for when you're about to sell. So right now in the market, we're seeing a lot of changes here in Jacksonville. The market is kind of balancing out a little bit, which we talked about. Check out some of our previous videos. It'll show you that stuff. And we'll get into the numbers more and more. But what we're seeing right now is that homes just aren't flying off the market like they were 6 months ago. We would have a home go on the market and you'd get 40 showings and 15 offers, boom, within minutes. That's not happening anymore unless it is super, super discounted. So as you being a seller or a homeowner who wants to sell your house, we're gonna have to do some things to get it prepped and ready to go to sale. So I've been on a lot of appointments lately with sellers saying, Steven, what do we need to do? How do we prepare, et cetera, et cetera? Let's go over some tips that are gonna help you out in selling your home. First and foremost, declutter, declutter, declutter. I can't say that enough. Everybody wants a clean and crisp house when they walk into it. They do not want to see junk all over the place. You might have great and wonderful stuff, but it's your stuff. It's not their stuff. They don't want to see your stuff. They want to see a house that's clean and fresh and nice. So when I say this, the big thing that I see a lot is pictures. Family pictures. Do we really want a lot of family pictures around? No, we don't. Can we have a couple here and there? Of course, that is no problem. But we do not want an entire wall of family pictures that's going to distract people from the home. The other thing that we see a lot is you see figurines. You see figurines, you see mementos, all of those little, and I hate to say this, but tchotchkes? Yeah, we don't want a lot of those in your home, because what's really going to happen is that the buyer is going to walk in and they're going to get distracted by all of your amazing things. You don't want them to get distracted by that. You don't want them to walk over and say, man, this is beautiful. I love this little piece that they have right here. Yeah, no, we don't want that. We want them to focus on the house, not on the stuff in the house. So first and foremost, what we want to make sure we do when we're getting ready to list a home or you're getting ready to sell your home, clean it up, declutter, get the stuff out of the closets. When you go into your closets, we want to have your closets be about a half to a third, yeah, that's right, a half to a third as full as they currently are. If your closet is anything like my closet, there are clothes packed in it, up, down, left, right. It just doesn't look good. I understand it doesn't look good, but I live here and it's okay for me. But for you, when you are ready to sell your home, it's no longer your home. It's the buyer's home. You are trying to find a buyer to buy your home. So it's no longer yours. You need to get in the mindset that it's not your home. So would you want to walk into a home where the closets were overflowing and stuff was pouring all out? No, you wouldn't. So once again, declutter, declutter, declutter. That's the first thing. Second thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to freshen up any paint or scuff marks. And I know this is going to be tough. I have little kids myself and there are scuff marks everywhere on my walls. Even though I tell them not to do it, they don't listen to dad, but that's okay. So we've got scuff marks on the walls. Go through and just touch them up. You don't have to repaint walls unless there's holes in walls or there's big, huge paintings across the walls, then you need to paint. But if it's little things with kids running into it or chairs that bump into a wall in your dining room table, etc., just grab a can of paint. It'll take you about an hour. Just touch stuff up. People really want to see that. They really want to make sure that those things are taken care of and are good. So first we're going to declutter. Next, we're going to touch up any scuff or paint marks or anything like that that deters from the house. Now, let's get into the exterior. We want to make sure that landscaping is good. Yes, landscaping is good. Now, I've seen a lot, and you've probably seen it too, where you see houses that you can tell they just ripped out a bunch of landscaping, threw down the bright red mulch and Hey, there you go. What do you think that looks like? Put a comment below. What do you think when somebody goes and does all of that right before they list? I know what I think. I think, man, they didn't take care of this house very well and they're trying to make it look really good, really quick, right before they sell it. Maybe yes, maybe no. That's for you to decide. So I always go with less is more. You want clean and crisp. So if you've got a lot of landscaping that hasn't been done, you know what? Just pull the weeds. Touch up with a little bit of mulch, especially natural colored mulch or bark. Here in Jacksonville, that's really big, is you can find a lot of good natural color or bark that looks good and it doesn't look obnoxious. That red color mulch, when you throw it, it just looks obnoxious. And you know what? Some people love it, and if you love it, great. That's awesome. Stick with it. Me personally, natural. I just think it looks better. I think it gives to the natural look of the yard. So, you know what? Do some landscaping. Edge your house, edge around your sidewalk, edge around your driveway. Do all of those things. Throw down some mulch, pull the weeds. Please, please, please pull the weeds. Trim the trees. Spend a weekend doing landscaping, or talk with a realtor that you're working with. I guarantee you they have a landscape guy. If they don't, and you're here in Jacksonville, put a comment below. I'll share my landscaping guys with you, and they'll come in and they'll do that for you. That's something you definitely want to do, because it's curb appeal. It's right when the people pop up. What are they going to think when they see your home? Next, what we're going to really focus on is I want you to pressure wash your house. Yeah, pressure wash. I want you to go out and pressure wash the driveway. You don't want your driveway looking like this, do you? No, you'd rather have it look like this. So those are very, very simple things that you can do. Call in a pressure washing company. Once again, if you don't have one or you need one, comment below. I'll share one with you here locally in Jacksonville, and we'll get you set up. But pressure washing and curb appeal, oh, you gotta do it. You have got to do it. The first impression is key. Just like with any interaction in life, people are walking up to your house and are gonna spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on your house. Do you wanna give them a bad impression? Doing an easy, simple pressure wash is always very, very good. The other thing that you can do that's pretty cost effective is go and do any touch-up paint on your front door. Yeah, that's right. Do your front door. Front doors are really big these days. They're very popular. You want to make sure that you get great exposure on your front door. You can go to Lowe's or Home Depot, buy a can of paint, $10 and some time, paint your front door. If there's any exterior paint that also needs to be touched up on, please do that. People will see it. So those are my basic tips for you to sell your house for more money. There's a lot we could go into, and we'll do other videos about where are we getting the value out of what we put in versus what we're going to get out of it when it comes to upgrades. But for initial conversation, those are the things that you need to focus on and spend your money on when you're about to list your home.